What's up, baby? Good morning. How we doing? We are 3:10 out here from the close of Big Bar 22. We're looking at a 5-minute NQ chart. ATR is currently 36. And I gotta tell you, man, this price action this morning could not be more different from what we were seeing this time of day yesterday. Let's just hope that bar 17 wasn't the end of this kind of push bull party. What I do not want to see happen is that little guy. Bar 20, 21, maybe 22. That's not tremendous, man. We shall see. All right. 2.5 minutes out, halfway through bar 22. Let's get it. How we doing, guys? Good morning. All right, well, I don't want to put this out there, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. All right. Come on, 22. All right, minute 10 out. Now, I mean, granted, listen, guys, with an ATR of 36, I'm happy with that, but I'm not going to sit here and act like 36 is 56. You know, 36 is good. It's right in the slot. To a lot of you guys, you're probably like, man, 36 is the best it gets. 36 is kind of just like a Wednesday, you know? I mean, we're just used to the last 6-7 weeks being crazy low already this time of day, like 16. You got to remember, like, that's not the norm necessarily. We've been below the mean for the last month and a half as far as volatility. So we're kind of more so just back to normal. The reason I bring that up is not to put a damper on this. I'm very excited that volatility's back. The reason I bring that up is because, you know, you got to keep in mind, you know, the probability is very, very neutral. I should say normal compared to what we're used to, that we see a sideways trading range. So we can't get too excited and start buying for a huge bull push up to 26,000. As much as I'd love to do it, man, I mean, I need proof out of the market here that that's even on the mind. All right, here's the rollover. Bar 23. What do we have here? Let's see. Mo! Passed an eval, brother. Good work. Good work. Now, when we get in the funded, all you guys who are passing your first evals, when we get in the funded, chill out. Can't rush this. You gotta trade how you've been trading. Well, assuming you're not ramping up in the evals, like I tend to do. I'm on 23. I've got a poll out. I'm wondering how you guys think 23 is going to close. Because right now, man, the probability should be about 50-50. So, let's take a big sample size here. All right, we have 3 minutes here on bar 23. What are we looking at? 2/3 you guys, 67%. Betting on the red side, huh? Okay. Now remember, if we do decide to break downside, we do have the 20 EMA. Volume weighted average price has got to be somewhere in there. Don't overthink those things. They kind of take a back seat, but it is there. Worth considering. Nico, dumped my Apex copy trader and went with affordable indicators based on your talk last week. Night and day difference. Thank you for sharing your experience. Yeah, listen, I don't know how I can be more clear. On purpose, I have zero affiliation with any copy trader out there at all. It's just a tool. I don't know, man. You know, a lot of people say, oh, but affordable indicators, it's kind of expensive. Expensive? Fuck, you're trying to make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, homeboy. The psychology is off. I don't care if the affordable indicators cost $15,000. If it's the right tool for the job, you'll fucking make it happen. Businesses have expenses, homeboy. It is cheap. I shouldn't say that too loud. They'll raise the price. In fact, I think they should raise the price. It's cheap for what we're getting. The ROI on a copy trader that actually fucking works is ridiculous. These copy traders that don't work, it's like, oh my God. Why even put it out there? O bar 24. I don't even know what it costs. What does it cost now? I don't remember. Look, I don't care if it's 8,000. I mean, come on. You need the tool for the job, correct? If you're going to start a landscaping company, you're going to need trucks, you're going to need mowers, you're going to need a bunch of shit. That's life. Come on, 24! Don't you dare kill off volatility now! ATR holding up in the 30s. Do not, I repeat, do not dip into the 20s. Well, do not dip into the teens, we'll say. All right. So we got halfway through bar 24 here. Let's see how 25 opens up. Man. What a crazy little range, huh? Is anybody in a trade? Some of you guys probably still sitting long. Some of you swing traders. All right, minute 25 out. Question, what do you do if you get banned from Apex? Asking for a friend. I honestly, I don't know, man. I mean, you could probably reach out to their support, see what happened. You probably, I mean, straight up, people like to think, they banned me because I'm making money. Well, I haven't had that problem. So, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, look, you probably did some things that are against their code of conduct. Just look at it objectively. Don't be emotional and say, hey, what could it have been? And they should have told you. I mean, you would think. If they didn't, just look at it and be like, okay, I'm looking at their rules on the website. What did I do? Am I laying into positions, trying to get payouts as quickly as possible? Am I taking very inconsistent size? Do I have no meaningful strategy whatsoever? Is my methodology not really repeatable? Maybe you are, I don't know if they have a problem with this. I've heard that they don't, but I don't do it because I'm worried that they might in the future. Maybe you're pinning evals against each other on news in order to pass them. I think that that's fucking stupid. A 50k eval is not hard enough to pass to take that kind of risk of getting completely banned from a prop firm just to pass it, maybe, quickly. I mean, you can pass it in 20 minutes anyway if you aggressively scalp. Or at least an afternoon, you know. All right, 350 out. Okay, question here. A few of us in the chat this morning, we were talking about passing the buffer on Apex, or I suppose any prop firm, and being worried about consistency. That's the 30% consistency rule. A lot of prop firms have some kind of consistency rule. What's your advice on getting past the buffer the best way? Listen, the way that I think is the best way to do this, it starts with scaling horizontally. You can scale vertically by taking more contracts per trade. In prop firms, that doesn't really work very well because you have limited buffer space. So you scale horizontally. They let you trade many accounts. At Apex, you can have 20. Take Profit Trader, you can have 5, etc. The best way to do it is just trade small. If you have a blowout day, and what is small, by the way? I think in a 50K, small is 2 to 5 micros, depending on volatility. If it's ridiculously high, like ATR on a 5-minute NQ chart is 110, maybe you're trading 2 micros. If it's normal, maybe you're trading 3, 4, 5. Just do that. And if you have a blowout day, let's say you're running a 50K funded and it's early in the account history, just try not to make more than like $750 a day. And then you don't have to worry about the 30% rule. You got to trade 8 days anyway. You have to have 5 profit days over $50 anyway. Just don't make. I guess if you want to approach it this way, where you try to make $2,500 a day, well, you're going to have to repeat that to get over that 30% rule. My end belief is that most of your funded accounts should just be workhorses. You're taking the money when it's available. It adds up, believe me. Okay, you don't need to go for one account and you're taking a massive payout. Just stack payouts. $500, $1,000, $750, $1,500, $3,500, $2,750. Just stack as many as you can. It adds up, believe me. And for most people, unless you're already doing $750,000 a month in profit from a business or something, that's going to be life-changing. Even if you're just taking $700 payouts, it's like, wow, that's a shitty little payout. Yeah, but if you're taking it from 20 accounts, you're probably at least matching what you're making at your job, correct? So make most of your accounts workhorses, trade small, and just do what you can. If you have some big blowout day where there's a huge trend and you make tons of money, if you're hitting $700 or $800 in that account, just pull it out of the copy trader and move on. Okay, that would be my advice. All right, we got rollover at 25 here coming. Big ol' red bar. We're 4 minutes out here. Let's see what bar 26 brings. Damn, 26. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I gotta keep an eye on this bar. We got 2 minutes, 43 seconds out. It's bar 26 here. I don't want this thing to become clearly double, or I should say more than twice the size in points range. than the current ATR, which is 38. So, you know, with volatility doing this, honestly, I'd pull in on that a little bit. So I'm not really looking for this bar to be like more than 70 points in size for me to get short. The smaller, the better at this point with a clean close. Oh man, it's getting big. All right, 2 minutes. Let's see how this baby closes up. Ah, shit. See that? We're over 70 points in range already. I didn't want that to happen. This thing could have closed like up here. I'd have been thrilled. $75 points in range. In a normal environment, I'd be looking for this baby to be less than about 80 points, double the ATR. I mean, we're coming out of this garbage. Did we get news, by the way? Or is this just a natural curl? Denmark rejects Trump demand to negotiate the takeover of Greenland. Alright, this thing's growing more anyway. Honestly, I like that. It makes my life easy as far as decision making, which means I have to wait for more 27. I have to. Thing's what, 85 points in range? It's already outsized even in a traditional sense. Alright, next bar here, let's watch 27. Hopefully I can get a moderate bare body on a 27 with a nice clean close. And then I gotta stop limit sell for these bears.
I had a
Alright. Sorry, I got an ad. Alright, 3 minutes out. Well, 27. This is actually kind of doing what I'd like it to. Let's see if the Bears can hold this guy up. That would be beautiful. All right, we got 77% of people here betting on a bear close here out of bar 27 on the 5-minute NQ chart. That's a big percentage, considering it's sitting as a doji. Don't go changing your votes. You guys. Oh, yeah, now it starts to flip. I don't know, man. I might stick with that vote. Come on, Bears. Minute 28 out. $60 seconds. Which means I gotta pop over. I gotta pop on over and see if the Bears can get something done for me here. All right, 28 seconds out. I gotta go ahead and get that copy trader engaged. Beautiful. Calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down, Bears. By the way, we do have that 50% retracement point coming up. But with a setup like this, I gotta slap it. Place it early so that I get a fill. Beautiful. Get that up out of the way. Move that baby down. There. Good. Beautiful. HR 40. Come on now, Bears. Think it's about time we dump this thing off a cliff. As if we haven't already done so. Let's keep falling. Bears, get down, you little sons of guns. Take this baby through. I like that. A lot of work to do, Bears. A lot more work to do. All right, ATR holding up, sitting about 42. Actually coming back up, increasing from down in the low 30s on the ATR. 33, I think, was one of the lowest we saw. All right, so I've got volume weighted average price in this region, 50% retracement point. With a setup like this, though, you know I gotta slap it. So let's see if the bears can do their job. Let the bulls have their fun here for a second. All right, there's the open of bar 29. All right, bears, get nice and heavy. So at best so far on this trade, I've been, what, 20 points in the money? That's not nearly enough. Bears have lots of work to do here. ATR 41. All right, 310 out here from the close bar 29. Oh, bears. Damn. Okay. Well, let's keep that pushing. I like that little attitude we got. Minute 45 about out till close here, bar 29. Come on, Bulls, step out of the way. All right, let the Bears take another run at it, see if they can. My minimum here is a full ATR, which is currently 44 points. That is my minimum here. We got a big bear move coming into it, and I'm not interested in less. Ten seconds out here from the close of bar 29. See. All right, there's going to be some wick on this bar. I'll see if 30 takes out the wick low of 29 within the first, I'll say 25 seconds. If it does, that means I got to move my stop. This is going to get complicated here. A lot of things going on. 10 seconds. It's not going to take out the low, so I got to leave things as is. ATR now down to about 41, 42. At best on this trade, I've been 40 points in the money. Again, not quite enough. I'm not interested in breaking rules. There we go. That's a full ATR. I'll pull that there. Let the copy trader flatten. 4 seconds. And we're flat. Beautiful. All right, 5,800 bucks. Let's move on. 4 minutes out here from the close of bar 30. Okay. Come on, 30. All right. All right, 255 out. If bar 30 closes clean, I got to do it again. But it's got to be clean. And not outsized, so we'll see if it grows too much here. It would have to basically double in size from here. Two minutes out. All right, by the way, low a day is wick low of 3. See if this bar can remain not outsized. We'll say reasonably sized. 60 seconds. We're down through the 50% retracement point at this point. So let's pop back over. All right. 25 seconds, copy trader engaged. Let's see if bar 30 here can close with not too much wick and not grow a ridiculous amount in the next 17 seconds. Tad bigger than the current ATR in range on this bar, which is totally fine for me. I don't care about that. I'm just looking for not obviously double. Let that roll over, place that, and see if I can get a fill here. I'm going to give that damn near 30 seconds. But if it can't fill me in 30 seconds, I am not interested. I do not want to participate, because with the Bears, if you give the Bears this move and they can't take that stop limit sell in the first 30 seconds here, or bar 31, I'm not betting on them. They're insecure. 10 more seconds, see if I can get a fill. 5 seconds. No fill, no trade. Got to pull the order. Move on. All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. What's up? Back in the driver's seat, baby. Let's see what we can get. Bar 32, 325 out. Come on, 32. Do it to him. Let me tell you guys something. This here, this is exactly why if you're sitting long on, 15, 16, 17, especially if you're sitting long for a swing trade at those higher bars, this is why you need to manage risk. I used to do this shit. Where you're like, oh, come on, the bias is so bullish, I'll just average down. And now you're sitting red 50,000 or, 500 or whatever. It's all relative, right? I mean, 500,000. And you're pacing around. You're like, if this doesn't go up, what am I going to do? It is so much better for you in every way imaginable, financially, mentally, emotionally. As far as your happiness and self-respect is concerned, that's something that we don't think about, right? Is self-respect. If you do stupid things and it doesn't work, which inevitably it's not going to at one point, then it's going to be really bad. Your self-respect disintegrates. That's how are we supposed to make money if you don't even respect what you're doing? Just cut it. Leave your stop. It doesn't matter. Getting stopped out of a trade is the tiniest little paper cut of all time. And they just get smaller as it happens to you more often, which is a good thing. It's called getting desensitized. You don't want to trade a small paper cut for a chance of getting hacked in half at the waist by a dull, rusty fucking axe. Don't do it. I've done it. Do not do it. Just take the paper cut every time. It's like, fine, yep. It'll heal in 30 seconds. We're good. It's not worth it. All right, 32. Minute 15 out. Oh, baby. 60 seconds. All right. Pop on over here. See if 32 gives me something I gotta do. Life is easy, man. When you're trading RAM and your decision making is more or less kind of done for you. 25 seconds. My stop limit's already. Get that baby out of the way in case someone hands Trump his iPhone. Come on, Bears, take it down, take it down, take it down. It's wiki, but I'll tell you what, with the context of the move, I'm going to give it, guess how much? 15 seconds total. That's it. That setup does not deserve an ounce more than 15, but if it takes it out within 15, that signal bar is small enough where it's like, yeah, I'd like to participate. Yep, no fill, no trade. Pull it. Move on. Hey man, if you haven't yet, hit the like button. I appreciate you doing so. Or the dislike button, baby. All the same. Just hit some, homeboy. I appreciate it. Helps a lot. All right, 33. And don't you love it when the market's actually demanding your attention? Oh, we love it. We love it. All right, 3 minutes out. Come on, 33. I like that so far, but we got over 2 minutes. 2:40 for the Bulls to mess it up. Oh, come on now, you Bears. I'm going to let the bar close here. I don't necessarily have to, but I am in this case, just because as far as risk management, we're still kind of expanding. A lot of these bars are bigger than the ATR, so I'm just going to be patient, let it close. Keep my life easy right now. And see. Make sure the... Ooh. Come on, you Bears. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Now, for me, outsized on the signal bar is contextual. In one sentence, typically, if the signal bar is obviously more than double in size, the ATR, then it's outsized. There are some contexts where I suck that in a little bit, like coming out of the 19 through 24 bars, you know? We talked about that already. But, I mean, this bar is getting a little big. So, I mean, I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do is I'm going to size down a little bit, even though it's a pain in the ass. I'm going to size down a little. In hindsight, it's 2020, right? But now I'm kind of wishing I would have hit it because it's fucking up my stop hunt. I didn't think the Bears were going to grow this bar that much. I got to be honest with you. Oh, you Bears. All right, I'm sized down. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't want to wait for that wick, so let me see the roll over here. I'm sized down. Okay, a bit at least. I'm going to punch it with a limit order, see if I can get a fill, and I will suck that guy up, bring him down. I just want to see if I can take out those stops. And let's see if the... There. See if the Bears can get that done. Okay. Alright, Bears. Take out that little, take out those stops. Do it. So I'm really looking for a scalp here. I want the bears to... Really, I want them to get this done as quickly as possible. They're not really getting this thing done very quickly, are they? I'll give them a little more time and see what they can put together. All right, there's the open bar 35. Be nice if these bears could get to work a little quicker than this. Volatility's, reasonable. 46 on the ATR. Alright, what I don't want to see here is for the... Well, I guess the bulls to be able to turn this into just a sideways trade range. Usually when you get big pushes... Here, like this is a really good example, actually. You get a little sideways range, and then you get the reversal. So, if we get a little sideways range and then a reversal... That's gonna be a little bit... I'll say frustrating right ahead of the wick low of 3. But, give it a second, see what it can do. Alright, that's probably gonna stop me here. I'll let that thing. Well, what's up, bulls? You got it or not? I gotta take out the wick high of 33. Alright, cut it there. Yes, son of a gun. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't know. That wick low of 3, man. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. To me, it's a question of how long is this going to take the bears. Doesn't mean I'm going to short it here. That'd be stupid, right? But let's see. Oops. Oh. Okay, now 36. We've got the 20 doing tricks all over the place. We're coming kind of right back into the 20. Though for me, that's kind of in the back of my mind, not necessarily top of mind. Now, of course, we're back in that situation that we get presented with so much, which is this guy. Does the whole day just become a big, giant trading range? That's pretty wide. I mean, we're talking... what, 350 points? So as volatility starts to come into the afternoon, or I guess midday afternoon, it's not entirely, probable that we at least backfill that whole thing another 2 to 3 times. Probably not. All right, bears, see if the bears can step in. I still think that wick low of 3 is going to be in play here for me. All right. Okay, we're halfway through 36. That would be the first bar, which I'm not intrigued by. What I'd love to see is a close of 36 like here, and then 37 closing like here. And then I would pull it, in that case, quickly on the break of 3. Yeah, Renpo, I want to stop hunt that wick low of 3. That reversal at 33 and 34. That is something else. All right. 65 seconds. Come on, 37. Do it to him, baby. All right, bar 37. Let's see what you got. 36, wicking back up. Oh, man, are we going to see a trading range down here right above the wick low of 3? That'd be about worst case scenario as far as price action is concerned. It's too early to say so, though. It's too early. We have one test on either side. I'm looking for maybe like 2 to even be convinced. All right, 37. See what you got. All right, 250 out. 250 out, and I may have something to do. ATR 46. We're kind of far, aren't we? From that, well, getting closer. Two minutes. Come on, you Bears. Let's see what you've got. Minute out. All right, now if the Bears can close it, I'm not worried in this case about the wick low of 35. I just want to see the Bears close this up as clean as humanly possible. 10 seconds, I'll get this ready. In case I need to use it. Not looking so hot, huh? Yeah, inside close out of 37. I gotta hold off there. Bar 38 is up. Let's see what you guys think about 38. Polls in the chat. Bit more bullish here to start. All right, we're 2 minutes out from the close of bar 38, and I'm watching that wick low of 37. $60. Come on now, Bears. You know, ATR is holding up at 46 with this. That's not going to last. If one side doesn't lay down, that beautiful 46 number lower right of your screen, that's the ATR, average range of a 5-minute candle. That is not going to hold up. We got to see somebody make a decision here. Bull's popping this back up, man. That's not a good sign. That supports trading range. Best case scenario, you may be asking, kind of a repeat of yesterday would be tremendous. You get this push, normal little bounce, fade down through, bears get weaker, bulls step aside, take out the wick low of 3, stop hunt low of day. And then continue. That'd be the repeat of yesterday, though not the highest probability thing in the world. All right. Here's bar 39. Oh, by the way, guys, Apex trader funding 80% off and single day pass. That ends very, very soon. That ends in about a day. So go hit that. 80%, people ask me, you know, it depends what your numbers look like. How often are you passing evals? I should say, what is your pass percentage? And really, the real number is what's your X factor ROI on your prop trading. The higher that number is, I hesitate to say this because people will take it the wrong way, but I'm not going to hold back. The more quote-unquote reckless, within reason and within the rules, you can be with the evals just to save yourself time. Because the time is the real asset once your ROI factor is good enough with your prop trading. 80% for most profitable prop traders is a tremendous deal. It's more than good. You don't need 90. 90 is just a cherry on top. 70 starts to get to the point where it's like, you know, if you're still a good trader, you know, and profitable in your prop trading, it doesn't really even matter. But if you're still trying to get over the hump, you know, 60, 70% off at Apex is like, yeah, take it or leave it. But 80 and 90 is more than good enough. That ends tomorrow, baby. Code big. B-I-G. All right, 39. What's up? HR, you know, holding up in the mid-40s, 44. Kevin, I trade RAM. It's the wrench action method. It's my take on price action. We do the logical things over and over and over again. Get a bit of edge, increase the sample size. I'm not going to win every trade, but I'll tell you one thing, I'll make money. Give me enough time, I'll make money. And if someone's telling you they win every trade, they're lying to your motherfucking ass. That's a problem. "18 seconds till the open of bar 40. "37, 38, 39. Man, little trading range here, huh? I'm telling you, I still think that wick low 3 is going to be in play for me at some point here, but the longer this goes on, the more that looks trading range, the more I have to sit on my hands. Oh, we love it. Is anybody in a trade right now? What are you guys doing, long or short? If you told me, Nico, you have to be in something right now, I'd have to be sitting short. Stop right above the wick high of 36, look to take out the wick low of 3. Though, if I wanted to do that, I'd be in it. But theoretically, that's probably what I'd have to put on. Wouldn't be my favorite trade, though. Yeah, Danimal Condor is watching everyone drown. Yep. Yes, sir. Special place in my heart for net short options strategies. Basic spreads, 4-leg stuff, the first thing ever. First trading world, I should say, ever that allowed me to go full-time was that. Didn't have many bills at the time, but was making enough to get by. $2.15 out here on bar 40. All right, minute 25 out here from the close of 40. Yeah, market not doing too much now, huh? So, you know, just a heads up, Trump is at the podium speaking at the World Economic Forum. Which, you know, interestingly takes place in a small little town in Switzerland. Bunch of money out there, man. You want to see some quiet wealth? Go to some of the wealthy, small little towns in Switzerland. It's almost like Aspen in a way. You know, you look around and you're like, I don't know if this... Not that you would judge people this way, but you look around, you're like in a line, and there's like a dude wearing a Patagonia pullover. You're like, is he? I don't know. He could be worth 200,000, or he could be worth, you know, 200 million, 20 billion. Who knows, dude? No one's flashing shit. All right, market. Come on, bar 41. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, guys. I think right now, at least for me, this is the time for me to hit lunch because this thing's gonna break out at some point, and I don't want to be out there when it does. So I'm gonna go hit lunch. I'm sitting pretty much flat, so I guess I'll see what the afternoon brings. And good week so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Volatility's back, man. ATR's 45. I think it's safe to say volatility's back. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit like on your way out so you get recommended to stream tomorrow. You're back joining us, man. We have a great crew that shows up every day. All right, guys. Hey, Apex, 80% off single day pass expires tomorrow. Code BIG. In the meantime, Take Profit Trader, if you're looking for daily payouts, is 40% off and no activation fee if you use code BIG at sign up. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.